Our very special guest tonight, welcome to the stage, accompanied by her pianist, Doug. Say hello to Gail Wins!
Hey, I can get there one way or the other. I want to thank you all for coming again. It's so great to have a good Denver audience. Because at one time, Denver audiences were pretty bad. I mean, you know, you come out and you could be beautiful and do a wonderful show, and they kind of look at you like you show us something. So we did. And now I'd like to sing you a little song. Pack up all my cares and woes. Here I go, singing low. Ah, bye-bye, blackbird. Where's somebody? Ah, he waits for me. And sugar's sweet, and so is he. Bye-bye, oh, blackbird. No one here, they can love or understand me. And oh, Dougie, all the hard luck stories, they all hand me. Make my bed and light the light, 'cause Mama's coming home wiped out tonight. Blackbird, bye-bye. Pack up all my cares and woes. Here I go, a swinging low. Bye, bye, oh blackbird. Where's somebody? Ah, he waits for me. Sugar sweet, and oh, so is he. Bye, bye, oh blackbird. No one here can love or understand me. Oh God, all the hard luck stories, they all hand me. But to make my light, and what did I say? Make my light? It's make my bed and light my light. I'll be home, all wiped out tonight. Blackbird, I'll bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you very much. I guess you didn't know that that's really kind of a sad song, and especially when you're out on the road. And oh my goodness, I've been out on the road since I was 15 years old. I worked for my aunt and uncle in a chorus line. And then I got into stripping. My uncle would sing the song Tangerine. He'd be down front, and he would pretend like he didn't know I was behind him. And when he'd get through the song, I would ask the audience more, and I'd take a little off. Then, of course, they'd holler more, and he'd take the bows and think he was so wonderful. That was my first strip. And it was fun. Oh, I'd like to tell you a little joke about two old ladies. God, I know a lot of them lately. And anyway, one of them went to San Francisco. And she's having a great time out there and comes back, and her friend asks her, "Say, what happened out there in San Francisco?" She says, "Oh my God, you'll never believe it." She says, "They have people out there, men they call homosexuals." And she's like, "My God." She says, "That's men loving men." And she says, "Well, what else?" She says, "They have women loving women." And what are they called? Well, they're called lesbians. and they have men that eat pussy. And they said, well, what do they call them? She says, I just called him Precious. Whoa, and in case you haven't met my husband, Lyle Precious. Oh, Dougie, are you having a nice time? Did you ever think you'd play in a place where you could see all these beautiful women taking their clothes off?
It's quite amazing.
I can always tell when somebody does something that Dougie really likes because he won't take his eyes off of them. Okay, let's do, well, yeah. She gets too hungry. Yes, at dinner at 8. She loves the theater. Oh, but she never comes late. She never bothers with people she hates. That's why the lady is a tramp. Don't go to Harlem and Lincoln's and Pearls. Doesn't shoot crap games with barons and earls. And doesn't have fun down with the boys. 'Cause that's why this lady is a tramp. I love the free of fresh, oh, the wind in my hair. Life without care. I'm broke, but that's oak. Hates California. Who doesn't? It's cold and it's damp. That's why this lady, yes, that's why this lady, that's why the lady is a tramp. Thank you.
Put your hands together.
Okay.
Gail wins.
Thank you very much. I have, my goodness. You make an old lady really feel good. Thank you. And by old, I mean I am. I'm 80. And if I'd known I'd lived this long, I would have taken better care of myself. Oh, anyway, this cowboy's in the bar. Well, it's always somebody's in a bar, and good-looking guy, right out of GQ, and he's wearing 6 shooters and his cowboy hat, and he's ordered a drink from the bartender and gave him a big tip. The bartender's like, God, I don't want to lose him, but I gotta find out why he's wearing those 6 shooters. So he asked him, he says, what are you wearing your 6 shooters for? And the cowboy says, never know when you're going to need them. Never know when you're going to need them. Okay. A beautiful girl comes in, sits down, and he's just, Ma, but you're sure some pretty lady. I'd sure like to buy you all a drink. And she's like, well, okay, cowboy, I'll let you. And they do, and they get really acquainted, and she's like, why 6 shooters? Never know when you're going to need them. Never know when you're going to need them. So they get a little friendlier, and she says, you would like to come up to my place. Oh, hot damn. I didn't think you'd ever ask. He said, I'd love to go up to your place. And up they go. And she tells him, get comfortable. I'm going to get comfortable. So he takes off all his clothes, lays on the bed, but still has his 6 shooters on. And she comes out, and she's stark naked. And she says, gee, cowboy, why the 6 shooters? She says, you never know when you're going to need them, and if you're worried about them hurting you, you can get on top. So she does. And they're going to town, and all of a sudden the door breaks open. Boyfriend comes in, grabs her by her ponytail and lifts her up. And the cowboy goes, "Put her back." Yay. I'm going to have Dougie sing you a song now.
If you insist,
I insist.
you're the boss, you know. Let's go back to Alabama. Let's go see my dear old mammy. Frying eggs and cooking ham, that's what I like about the South. There you won't make no mistaking, and my nerves are never shaking. You ought to taste that layer cake of bacon, that's what I like about the South. Way down where the king grows tall, down there where they say y'all, you walk on in with that southern drawl, that's what I like about the South. There's a place down there called Do-I-Diddy. It ain't no town and it ain't no city. It's pretty nice, sure it's pretty. A Do-I-Diddy. Well, that's what I like about the South.
Oh, I used to be real good at that. Well, God, that thing's getting in my way. Isn't that a pretty color? I admired the color, and a lady in Vegas was selling them, and she gave it to me. So I was like, wow, isn't that nice? Pays to be old. Also pays to be, I found my, yes I did, on Blueberry Hill, on Blueberry Hill. Yeah. Well, how do you hold your liquor? By the ears, right? That's good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. You ready? Bye-bye. God willing, I'll see you next year.
Gail wins!
Oh, don't you look beautiful?
Gail wins, everyone! And Doug! Thank you, my friend.